Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. A lot of disgruntled members of members of PDP, disgruntled ones, are literally asking and yelling, how come up till now Wike is still working freely without sanctions despite the anti-party moves and open confrontation he has made against the party's constitution and all, while top PDP member stakeholders have decided to address that. Of course, while there have been court injunctions here and there concerning the National Secretary of PDP, it looks as if Anyanwu have decided to be a bone in the neck of PDP. And there may be more that meets the eyes because Anyanwu, as we speak, has resumed again as the PDP party secretary. But the question now is he above PDP law and constitution? Let's find out. But before we do all of that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, Wike's influence over PDP strengthens as Samuel Anyanwu resumes as National Secretary, consolidating power ahead of the 2027 election. But the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, might have begun to tighten his grip on the People's Democratic Party following Monday's resumption of duty by his ally, the embattled National Secretary Samuel Anyanwu. That was despite a meeting by PDP governors as at Sunday night, which proposed the way forward for the party amid its internal crisis. Anyanwu, alongside acting National Chairman of PDP, Ilia Demagom, at the deadline on Monday, submitted the names of the party candidates for the Anambra State governorship election slated to hold in November to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. In this letter dated May 7, 2025, with reference number PDP DOM GA.2, volume 1324-065, addressed to National Chairman of INEC, Mahmood Yakubu, PDP listed Ezinwafo Jude C as its governorship candidate in Anambra, with Honorable Okene Francis Chukwude as the running mate. Now, this latest development followed an earlier advice by INEC leadership to PDP executives stating that it would not recognize any correspondence from the party if not anchored by Anyanwu. The electoral body, this length, had taken the step in view of the protracted leadership crisis in the party, followed by the Supreme Court verdict of March 21st, which many considered as ambiguous. However, the back and forth over the PDP National Secretary came to an end as at March 21st, when the Supreme Court annulled the sacking of Anyanwu and upheld the appeal court's judgment, which recognized him. Only the National Secretary can also summon a meeting of the party's National Executive Committee, INEC. I tell that again, National Executive Committee, NEC. The development clearly points and puts PDP in the grip of Wike, who could swing his influence to determine some of the critical decisions of the party preparatory to next elections. Apart from the national chairman and the secretary, who is believed to be on Wike's side, many members of the National Working Committee, NWC, of the party and the Board of Trustee, BOT, members were believed to be sentimental to Wike's cause. Wike is clearly in control of PDP and would be able to decide the direction the party follows in the run-up to the next major elections. Some of the decisions likely to be taken ahead of the National Convention of the party would include deciding which zone produces the presidential candidate of the party ahead of the 2027 general election, with Wike working with the APC and the APC government, whose prospective presidential candidate Bola Tinubu is from the south. The FCT minister would likely back the party to field a northerner in 2027 or even a southerner, depending on what works best for the incumbent. If PDP chooses its 2027 candidate from the north, where will it choose its candidate from in 2031, when APC would obviously go north after 8 years of the current government of a southerner? Without a doubt, The FCT minister might have taken charge in PDP, and going forward will determine the fate of the party, at least for now, in the political equation of the country. Now, speaking with reporters in Abuja, as at Monday, the former Rivers State governor rejected claims that his interventions were tearing the PDP apart. He said he was only trying to prevent the opposition from sleepwalking into a legal disaster. Wike stated, "Tearing the party? No, I am rebuilding it. Our constitution is clear. Only the national chairman or national secretary can sign documents sent to INEC. If that process is muddled, every candidate we present is at risk." He also said, "Area council elections are coming. See, INEC will ask, who signed your list? If it's the wrong name, the court will throw the list out. We have seen it happen before. Why repeat the same mistake?" The minister also served notice that any upcoming National Executive Committee, which is NEC meeting, must be convened strictly by the recognized officers. He said only the National Secretary can issue a valid NEC notice. If someone else signs, I will challenge it in court. That's not a threat, it's Supreme Court precedent. The PDP governors, as at Sunday, held an extraordinary meeting with major stakeholders present at the Bauchi State Governors Lodge in Asokoro, Abuja. Some of the PDP governors in attendance included Ademola Adeleke, Osun State, Dauda Lawal, Zamfara State, Caleb, Plateau State, Bala Mohammed, Bauchi State, Sheyi Makinde, Oyo State, Kefas, Taraba, and Peter Mba, Enugu. Former governors present were former Senate President Bukola Saraki, who was governor of Kwara State, Sam Ego of Ebonyi, Acheke Udenwa of Imo State, Leo Moke of Cross River, Olagusoye Oyinlola of Osun State, Ahmed Mekafik of Kaduna State, Seriaki Dixon of Bayelsa State, and Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State. Others were Okeze Ikpezu Abia, Samuel Otom Benue, Adamu Muazu Bauchi, Idris Wada, Kogi Emmanuel Odoma Akwa Ibom, Gabriel Soswam Benue, and Sule Lamido Jigawa. Damagom and the National Legal Advisor, that's Kamarudin Ajibade, also attended, but Wike arrived the meeting at 9:24 p.m., prompting an immediate commencement. After his deliberation, the party resolved to set up a committee chaired by Saraki to fathom the way forward for the party. It was gathered that Saraki committee was not a reconciliation committee, as it would contradict the National Reconciliation Committee led by Oyinlola. Saraki said this on his social media page. He said, "I just left a meeting of the PDP Governors Forum attended by its serving and former governors at the Bauchi Governors Lodge. We had a fruitful deliberation on the party's present challenges and its future. The meeting was well attended as part of the decisions was taken to chart a way forward. The meeting set up a 7-man committee charged with preparing for a rancor-free NEC meeting scheduled for May 27th and the forthcoming National Convention. The committee is headed by my humble self, and I will have the pleasure of working with my brothers, His Excellency Lawal, His Excellency Caleb, and His Excellency Peter Mba, governors of Zamfara, Plateau, and Enugu State, respectively. Other members are Senator Dixon, Senator Ibrahim Dakwambo, and former governor of Abia State, His Excellency Chief Okeze Ikpezu. We hope to do our best in delivering on the assignment given to us. Label it PDP Strategy Committee on way forward. The PDP Board of Trustee BOT inaugurated new members to broaden the board membership, known as the conscience of the party. Chairman of the PDP BOT member, Senator Adolphus Mwabara, expressed confidence that in spite of the defections in the party, it would not die. Speaking when he inaugurated 39 new members of the BOT, that included 22 from the state and 16 from the zones. The CP-PDP urged the Sereki Committee to fast-track Wike's expulsion. Now, this is what they said. The Conference of Professionals in PDP, the CP-PDP, has commenced serving and former governors of PDP on their effort to salvage and stabilize the party, but urged the Senator Bukola Saraki-led committee to fast-track the expulsion of the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, that's Wike, Chief Wike, from the party. The PDP said in a statement by its chairman, Obinna Nwachukwu, that after due consideration of the outcome of the expanded stakeholders meeting of 7 and former PDP governors in Abuja as at Sunday, May 11, 2025, it insisted that the only way to sanitize, stabilize, and move the party forward was to expel Wike, who was serving in the APC administration for his unrelenting outbursts against PDP, its organs and leadership. The statement written, I quote, "This is especially against the backdrop of renewed threat that Wike had on live television media chat today to drag PDP to court over party's internal processes ahead of the scheduled May 27, 2025 National Executive Committee (NEC). And they are saying quite a lot. While Bukola Saraki is trying to see how he can foster peace within the party, the CP-PDP are saying the only way peace can reign in all sincerity is for Wike to be expelled. Anything short of that justice has not been served. All right, that's where we're going to wrap it up for want of time. Let's meet in our comment section. We'll take. Do have a nice time. God bless you.